Hey, welcome back. I'm so excited for this video. And I know I always say that, but guys, this one I'm actually so excited for. My December TBR. You wanna know why I'm so excited for it? Because I haven't been in a book slump for, just wait, 6 months. Hey, what? I used to average 6 to 8 books a month. Like for years, I have averaged that. Like I've never really gone through a huge book slump before. Why could I not read? Like I'd be doing good to get 3 books out a month. Like what the frick? But I'm finally out of it. Don't want to jinx myself, but like low-key I'm kind of out of it now. So let me tell you about all the fun books that I want to read in December, because I'm gonna crank them out since it's winter break. All right, there's no way. I'm pretty sure there's 10 books and there's no way I don't read all of them. No way, unless I just am not in the mood for them anymore, which is possible, but I digress. First one, the third book in the Left Behind series. It's called Nikolai, I think. The Left Behind series is a fictional series that is based on the book of Revelations from the Bible, and it follows a group of people who were left behind after the rapture, and it's them going through everything that is said that's going to happen in Revelations. It goes through all of those events. There's like 8 books or something like that in the series, and I've read the first 2 and they were so good. I gave them both 5 stars. Like actually so good. And so I want to read the third one because I'm excited to get back into it. It's just a lot. It's very heavy. And like there's a lot of content and like there's always something going on. And so it got really heavy for me there for a second. I was like, I need to cleanse my brain a little bit. So I'm ready to pick that up next month. Spectacular. This is the Caraval Christmas novella. It's so cute. First of all, are you kidding me? I saw this in October. It came out in like October. And I was like, why did she come out with the Christmas book now? And then I was like, wait, but it's gorgeous. Should I buy it? And so I bought it. But it's like look at the gold foiling. It's so fun. And then the inside has pictures of them. It's like there's a bunch of illustrations in it. Oh, I thought the back had something on it for some reason. And then there's like a bunch of illustrations throughout the book, if you can see. And so it's basically just like they're throwing a Christmas party basically, and it's short and sweet. This is how big it is. I love the Caraval series. I love the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, so I'm really excited to read that one. All right, next up we have Assistant to the Villain. I've heard this book is like, it's not cozy fantasy because there is stuff that actually goes on, but it is a fantasy book, but it's not super high stakes, and it's funny. Like it's, if you want to have a good time fantasy, but there's still stuff going on, this book. Basically this girl, Evie, needs a job, and she runs into the villain, and she tells him she needs a job, and he's like, I need an assistant, and she's like, okay. And then they work together, and apparently it's really funny, and they're both super goofy, and I look forward to reading that. This gives me like October vibes, but I really want it. I feel like it's gonna be good, right? I mean, definitely. I think so. Okay, next, The Boyfriend. I actually started this book and I didn't get very far into it. I just wasn't ready for it, but I'm ready to pick it up soon. It is a Frida McFadden book, and it basically is just, honestly, I'm not 100% sure what it's about. But from the pages that I've read, from the chapters I've read, basically it flips back and forth timeline-wise. From the male main character's perspective is the then, and the female main character's perspective is the now. The then is him crushing over this girl in high school, and he has this weird fascination with cutting people open. So there's that, and she like has been on a string of really bad dates from her dating app, and yeah. And then go from there. That's all I know. I'm assuming the boyfriend tries to kill her. Like, that's all I can guess. I love a good Frida McFadden. They usually go really fast for me, so I really want to read that one. I'm currently in the middle of the last Calloway Sisters book, Long Way Down, and that means I'm only gonna have the ginormous novella that's all I'm gonna have left of them. And I'm like, what the frick? And so their Christmas novella, which we're gonna talk about in a minute, that comes out December 2nd. And so I want to have these read before I read that, because I want to get introduced to their kids in the Some Kind of Perfects. Some Kind of Perfects is the novella, by the way. That's what I want to read. I want to read Some Kind of Perfects, but I have to get through Long Way Down first. So I'm going to get through Long Way Down, and then I'm going to read the textbook that is Some Kind of Perfects. And then we're going to read a very Addicted Christmas. It basically follows them and their kids, and it's just like a bunch of little short stories. I think she said it's like 18 of them, 18 short stories of just everyone around the holidays. And like, I love that. I need as much content of them as possible. They are real to me, okay? They're real. My December darling. If you watched my Christmas book recommendations video, you've heard these, but if you didn't, that's okay. I'm gonna tell you anyway. My December darling is basically, it takes place in Lake Wisteria, which if you read the Dreamland Billionaire series by her, the last book takes place in Lake Wisteria, and then her newest series, that's where it takes place too. And there's a wedding going on. The maid of honor and the best man hate each other, but then they get a little, you know? And it's like 200 pages, which isn't that bad. To me, that's not a novella, but but to Lauren Asher, that is, because her books are literally this thick. Like, that's insane. I think it'll go fast. I want to read it, though. I love her banter. She writes good books. And I can't, like, I haven't gotten myself to read her newest series because I cannot get myself to sit down and read a 600-page romance book. I can't. Not unless it's the Addicted Calloway Sisters. But that's not romance, okay? That's a character study. Be for real. Snowed Under. I'm so excited to read. I read Baggage Claim by this author a few years ago when it first came out, and I loved that one. If you have seen The Other Zoe, that's what it is. The Other Zoe. If you've seen The Other Zoe, Baggage Claim gives that vibe, okay? It's not the same premise, but the vibes are the same, okay? It was really cute. I loved it. So Snowed Under basically is about this girl. Her best friend and brother recently passed away, and she gets custody of their kids. And she's already super busy. Like, she's a nursing student. She works full time, blah, blah, blah. So she also works part-time at cleaning this resort. And she gets custody of the kids. Something happens. Her mom is like, you need a man. You need you a man's to help you do this. Girl. This will make your life easier. And her mom won't stop hounding her, as the moms in these books do. And she is like, I need a fake boyfriend. And then other character, he owns the resort that she works at, and he doesn't want to do this magazine cover, but he needs to get traction for his resort. However, he needs a family to do it with, and he doesn't have one. And so he needs a fake family. Fake boyfriend, fake family. You see where this is going. We see where this is going, right? And so obviously they're going to fake date. And it's going to be great. And they're going to become a real family. And I'm going to eat it up. I'm so excited. Then we have The Christmas Box. The Christmas Box it's definitely Christian fiction. I know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure it's short stories. Question mark? I actually don't know, guys. Don't ask me, don't ask me what a book is about. I'm going to read you the synopsis because it's not very long. Richard, a busy and preoccupied father, discovers a Christmas box full of love letters from an old woman to her dead daughter, and with the help of an angel, begins to learn the true meaning of Christmas. That was not novellas. It wasn't short stories. But that seems so sweet. Are you kidding? And you know I'm a Christian. You know I eat that up. I love when people finally figure out the true meaning of Christmas, because don't forget the reason for the season. All right? And so I'm going to love that. I think I'm going to love that. Hey, it's only like 150 pages, but I think it's going to make me cry. I love that. I love that. The last one is Redeeming Love. I've actually never read this, and I've never watched the movie, funny enough. And I'm also going to read you the synopsis of that one because I don't actually know, but I know everyone loves it. It's also a really long book, I'm pretty sure. It's like 500 pages. This one, I'm not certain we're going to get to this one. That scares me. But basically it says... California's Gold Country, 1850, a time when men sold their souls for a bag of gold and women sold their bodies for a place to sleep. Angel expects nothing from men but betrayal. Sold into prostitution as a child, she survives by keeping her hatred alive. And what she hates most are the men who use her, leaving her empty and dead inside. Then she meets Michael Hosea, a man who seeks his father's heart in everything. Michael Hosea obeys God's call to marry Angel and to love her unconditionally. Slowly, day by day, he defies Angel's every bitter expectation until, despite her resistance, her frozen heart begins to thaw. But with her unexpected softening come overwhelming feelings of unworthiness and fear. And so Angel runs back to the darkness, away from her husband's pursuing love, terrified of the truth she could no longer deny. Her final healing must come from the one who loves her even more than Michael Hosea does, the one who will never let her go. A life-changing story of God's unconditional, redemptive, all-consuming love. Oh, that's so sweet. That's gonna make me cry too. That'll make me cry. That's gonna do it. And I love to cry, guys. I don't know if you know that. I'm a girl, so you probably picked up on that. But I'm so excited to read that book. I've literally heard so many good things about it. If I don't read the book this month, I need to watch the movie because everyone talks about it and your girl's got to get in on that, all right? So, that being said, that's the 10 books I want to read this month. I have a good feeling about them. I feel like we can get there, all right? 10 is a little ambitious for me, but also, again, I won't be in school, so we can do this. We can do this together, okay? Hopefully you made an ambitious December TBR too, and we can do this together. But let me know if you have any books that, like, what's on your radar for this month. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again so soon. Bye.